on, guys, and welcome to the first episode of a brand new Let's Play that I'm bringing to you. This is playing some Pokemon Leaf Green, one of the greatest games ever made. I've loved this game. I've probably beaten this game so many times. I've done it previously in the past. I've done a Let's Play of this game, which is pretty much the same thing, just a different version of it, which are just remakes of the original Pokemon games, which I also have and also love. But these versions, I feel like, are just a little bit better. They fixed a little bit of the dumb stuff you didn't want to do. They made sprinting a thing, and they fixed a lot of things, like the Pokemon box problem and how many items you can carry problem. They fixed a lot of little stupid things, and they just look a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and play this version, even though I would love to play the original red, blue, and yellow for you guys. But anyway, we are also going to be doing what's called a Nuzlocke, and you guys should be familiar with this. If you're not, I'll go ahead and explain it for you guys. What a Nuzlocke run is basically a Pokemon game on hard mode. Now, what I mean by that is, once a Pokemon dies, it is dead forever. Yes, forever. So once it faints, it's actually going to be put in the box or released, and you cannot use it again. And there's only a couple more rules to it besides that. Let's go ahead and name our rival first before I get into that, though. What should we name him? Let's go ahead and name him Vegeta, because I think I'm working on a theme for names in this. Anyway, so the second rule is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you see on a new route. So if you go to a new route and you see a Pokemon and you do not catch it, then you are SOL. You cannot catch a Pokemon from that route ever again, and you can only catch the first Pokemon you see in that route. So if you don't catch one, you're kind of SOL on that. You can only catch so many Pokemon, and if Pokemon die, then you're kind of SOL as well. So it makes the game really challenging. You have to grind a lot. It makes the game actually a lot funner, especially when you go back and play it for like the 50th time and you don't know what you're doing. Another rule, it's kind of an unspoken rule, is that you have to name all of your Pokemon, which I enjoy doing anyway. I usually do a theme. Like I did a Breaking Bad theme on the last Let's Play, where I named the Pokemon like Walter, Jesse, Pinkman, and stuff like that. So it was funny. I think for this Let's Play, we're going to be sticking with the theme of Dragon Ball Z, because I love Dragon Ball Z. And if you guys are curious to how I'm playing this, I'm actually playing it on the Game Boy player on the GameCube. I'm not emulating this. I actually have a physical copy of the game. I could emulate it. I've emulated these games in the past. I've emulated Pokemon games I don't have, but I actually own them all. So I thought, why not play the actual release? Because why not? I can, and I love it. Anyway, that makes it a lot easier for me. I don't have to worry about save states on the computer. I don't have to worry about any of that crap. But let's go ahead and see what's going on here to go do all this BS. Talk to Professor Oak, get our journey here, get our Pokemans. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go with yet. I have not decided whether I'm going to take fire, water, or grass yet. I do love me some Gen 1 Pokemon, but I don't want to be cliche and go with Charizard. I don't want to be overpowered, because technically speaking, Squirtle is the best, especially for early game. Because you take out Brock and just like in a fucking jiff, dude. It's insane. I think what we should do, let's see. Bulbasaur is the most well-rounded, but he gets wrecked in late game, especially by the psychic gym leader Sabrina. Let's just go with Squirtle. Squirtle's dope. I love Squirtle. I love me some Blastoise as well. So we're gonna take Squirtle and we're gonna name him. Yes, I want to give a nickname to Squirtle. We're gonna name him. He's going to be, obviously, since we're starting this off with a Dragon Ball Z theme, he's going to be our Goku. And our rival is named Vegeta, so that's pretty dope. Hopefully I don't run out of Dragon Ball Z names. I mean, there's a million of them. We can name them off of the bad guys, after the good guys. You can name them after like even like some of the ancillary characters. And there's a million new characters as well. So let's go ahead and kick our rival's ass real quick. This is going to be super fun. You can actually lose this battle, though, if you don't pay attention. So I've lost this battle before. So this could be where the run ends. I've seen people doing Nuzlocke runs on live stream, and they lose right here. It can happen. You can, like, your Pokemon can randomly miss an attack 2 in a row, and you can actually be screwed over from that, actually. But it doesn't happen very often. It's like an RNG, a random number generator, like 1 out of every 30. And I really wish, that's the only thing I don't like about the remakes, is they try and hold your hand a little bit more than the originals. So they try and do stuff like that, as if I didn't know how to Pokemon battle by giving me all these tips here. But I understand why they're there, but I just wish there was a setting I could turn it off. especially, you know, 20 years later after I've beaten this game all 151 like 50 times probably. See, he's outspeeding me now, and he got a critical hit. We're gonna have to use a... See, that was the thing I was talking about. Good thing we grabbed this... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Good thing we grabbed that potion from the thing there, because he got a critical hit, and I do not know if I would have survived that next attack. I would have held on by 1 HP actually, but I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to lose. I wouldn't want to lose on the very first battle. Anyway, that's fine. So Goku grabbed level 6, took on our rival Vegeta, kicked his ass. He actually kind of looks like Vegeta. He's got the hair like Vegeta. It's all like spiky like that. So that's pretty funny actually. Now that I think about that, maybe he'll go Super Saiyan on us one day and go over 9,000. You know, all the other Dragon Ball Z memes. But what do I plan for this Let's Play? I know a lot of people out there are probably wondering how often I'll be uploading this. I'm going to try and put it out at least 2 times a week. Don't hold me to that. If I get busy, I do work a full-time job as well on top of YouTube right now. So if I don't get it out to you guys on time, I apologize for that. But I'm going to aim for two episodes a week, probably on Monday or Tuesday, and then one on the weekend as well. And we'll try and get it done in, I'm not sure, probably, I would say 10 to 15 episodes, something like that. I'll try and get it done. I'll try and do episodes of half hours. And I'll go ahead and cut out times when I grind. So because there's a lot of grinding you have to do in a Nuzlocke run to make sure your Pokemon are high enough level to take on gym leaders or specific people you have to take on. You do a lot of time grinding, and I'll do that off camera, just so I save you guys, you know, the hours and hours of me going through a cave and taking on Zubat for Zubat. I don't want to put you guys through all that boring mess, but hopefully we can get that taken care of. Yeah, what else is going on with the channel? A lot of things. Doing some great things lately on the channel. The channel's been growing greatly. We're over almost 129,000 subscribers now, so that is so awesome. The channel did the best it's ever done in my entire time on YouTube. It did the best it's ever done in the past month, which was December of 2015. It did absolutely amazing. I got like 1.2 million views. Which is probably like second most I've ever gotten in a month. It did well on a lot of things. The channel gained a lot of subscribers, probably around 5,000-6,000. And on top of that, my buddy John Gasm's channel is doing well as well. So that's awesome. We are both doing very well lately, and I am so excited for that. Hopefully we can both make it to our dream of being a YouTube superstar one day. Let's see if we can get John over 100,000. So if you guys are not subscribed to the John Gasm channel, please do so. He's almost to 100,000. I know it'd make his day if you guys went over there and subscribed to him after this video, of course. But let's go ahead and grab Oak's parcel, because he's just too fucking lazy to walk the 20 seconds over from Pallet Town. It's like 25 steps there, Oak. You can't be bothered to come get your own damn mail. Or I thought, you know, a parcel usually means mail, so like mail service should just deliver it to the mailbox in front of the office, you'd think. But whatever. I don't write this game, even though it's kind of stupid at times. So let's go ahead and plow back down, give him the thing, get our Pokedex, get our Pokeballs, and get some... then we can catch our first Pokemon, which I'm excited to see. We cannot catch one on Route 1 because we've already encountered these wild Pidgeys here. But that's fine. There's only like only thing you see in this route, I think, is level 3 to 5 Pidgeys, and then Rattata is like level 2 to 5 as well, I believe. So it shouldn't be a big deal there. We're gonna go over to the road before Victory Road. I forget what route it is. It might be Route 2 or 3. We can catch Pokemon there. Then we can also catch Pokemon in Viridian Forest. It's also a new route just before Viridian Forest, which is actually cool because a lot of people skip there, but you can actually catch Pokemon there by the definition of the rules. You can actually do that, so we'll see how many Pokemon we can get. Hopefully we can get one that'll help us take down... we don't really need any help with taking down Brock. I would really like to get a Pokemon that is like either Grass type or Electric type, so we can start grinding him up, so we can start taking on... we start taking on Misty as soon as possible, because that is going to be a big problem for us with us taking the water type starter. Misty could be a problem if she starts using the X defense, and with Starmie it could be a problem if we don't take it out quickly. We can actually lose a lot of our team there. So hopefully we can get past that. If not, if we don't get anybody, if we don't get a good draw, then I'll just have to grind up and just be so high level that my War Turtle at the time will be high enough level to just take it out on its own. But we'll see how things go. That's another thing about Nuzlocke runs. Every single time it's something different. Usually, I know a lot of times I end up using Pokemon that I would otherwise have no reason to use. Like the last time I played this, I ended up using a Paris that I caught in Mount Moon. And I would never use a Paris. Paris is like one of those weaker Pokemon that I just don't really care about, and I would probably never use. But it actually came in really handy when I was taking on Misty, because it knew Absorb, and the Grass type was super effective against the Water type, and it really helped me a lot. So like I said, we can't catch a Pokemon on Route 1. We've already seen the encounter, so we're gonna just try to hopefully skip through here as fast as we can, and then we're gonna catch one on the left-hand side of Viridian City, and then we're going to catch one above Viridian City, and then we're going to catch one in the Viridian Forest as well. I don't think we're high enough level just yet to take on the rival battle, which is over on the left side of Viridian City on Route 3. I know that he has at least 2 or 3 Pokemon at that point, because he's a little dick, and he catches them. So he's got his starter, like level 8, and he's got like a Pidgey or a Spearow and like a Rattata. All low level, of course, but I don't know if I want to take them on and lose. I'll lose this whole run already, only like 12 minutes in, so we'll see. We'll see. And all right, so Goku's doing well. All right, so let's get a quick heal in before we do anything. And like I said, the channel's been doing so well lately. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for who were subscribing, watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos. I really appreciate it, guys. You have no idea what that means to me. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for coming and watching Pokemon. And I've been wanting to do more live streams as well. We and John did a live stream together over winter break about a week or 2 ago when you guys were seeing this. And it was really fun. We didn't have a lot of people show up because it was kind of a short notice. But it was fun. So I want to start doing more Twitch streams as well. But this is going to be our first Pokemon we see here. It's going to be, ooh, a Mankey. A Mankey level, ooh, a high level Mankey too. Mankey level 5. So that's actually a pretty good draw. I'm actually pretty excited about a fighting type. So that could come in handy. It's a pretty good Pokemon. And it's very good to have when you're going through tunnels, because the fighting type is super effective against rock type, which is pretty handy. I mean, we already have Squirtle, which is super effective against rock type, but it'd be just a secondary Pokemon just in our back pocket just in case. And it's a pretty powerful offensive Pokemon, so I'm pretty excited if we can go ahead and catch this one. I'll be stoked if we can catch this Mankey. Mankey. I love that video of Smosh did. Oh crap, he's doing a lot of damage. Hopefully we can catch him in just like hopefully we can catch him in just 1 or 2 balls here, because he's doing like 6 damage per hit on that scratch. We only have 12 health left. Getting the ball, Mankey. Mankey. That Smosh video is really good. Pokemon real life. I love that. All right, so we caught the Mankey. Monkey. Let's go ahead and give him a nickname. Sticking with the Dragon Ball Z theme, let's go ahead and name him. We've already done Vegeta. We've already done Goku. Let's name him. Let's see. Vegeta would have been a perfect name because he's so violent. But let's go ahead and go with the boy. So let's go ahead with. Let's go with Trunks, because Trunks is one of my favorite characters from the show, and he has a sword, so that's dope. All right. So we have Goku and we have Trunks in our party. So let's go get a quick heal in. And then we can run through Viridian Forest for you guys. We're about halfway through this video, about 15 minutes in. Like I said, I want to try to keep these at around 30 minutes. I'm probably going to go over at some point. But I want to keep it around 30 minutes, depending on where we're at. Like if we're close to a gym leader, or if we're close to a goal or something like that, we can go ahead and play a little bit longer, but I don't want to go that much over 30, 35 minutes or so, just because at that point it kind of gets tedious for you guys as a viewer to start to continue watching. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? While we're here, before we do anything, before I forget, we need to buy items because items in a Nuzlocke run are a lifesavers. Obviously, potions are big, but a lot of times there's things like you would never think to buy that much of in a normal run. Like I usually wouldn't buy like four antidotes or a paralyzed heal or anything like that. But they can come in handy when you're out and your Pokemon gets poisoned. And if it faints in a normal run, no big deal. You just wait to the next town and you'll get another one or get it healed. In this game, it's not like that. You either heal it or potion it, or it's gonna be gone forever. So it makes a huge difference. You always have to keep an eye on your potion levels, antidotes, paralyzed heals, awakenings, that sort of thing. Plays a huge role into this game. So let's go ahead and try and get one more level on a Goku real quick, and then we'll try and we'll heal up, and then we'll take on our rival battle right up here. I'm kind of happy we didn't get a Rattata. Not that I don't like Rattata for early game, because once it learns Quick Attack and it can learn like Hyper Fang and things like that, it can actually do some decent damage. They actually got priority because of its speed. I do like that, but it's such an easy Pokemon to take out with a one-shot, with like a double kick. Anything fighting with a decent level Pokemon could just one-shot it at any point, and I really don't want that to happen to any of my Pokemon, to get one-shotted. So, kind of happy we got a Mankey. Would have been okay with a Rattata. Would have been okay with the Pidgey. I know in the original games, in this patch of grass, you can actually catch a Nidoran boy and a Nidoran girl. I don't think that's the case in this iteration of the game. I think all you can get in this counter is a Rattata, Mankey, and maybe a Pidgey. But that's okay. Both pretty decent Pokemon. So let's go ahead and just keep grinding a little bit. I know I said cut out grinding, but I can't cut out all the grinding because, you know, then it wouldn't be much for you guys to watch. So we'll try and grind as little as possible on camera for you guys. Maybe I'll even speed it up for you guys. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. But I do want to get to like level 8 or 9 or 10 before I take on my rival, but just because I don't want to lose. Like I said, guys, it's so easy to go into a battle under-leveled, not really thinking about it, and then end up losing. We do have potions, and that's also... Oh, we can catch a spear on this level, and this grass looks like it as well. That'd have been kind of nice to have. But I never want to go into a battle under-leveled where I know a battle's coming, and I know every battle's coming because I play this game 800 times. My phone keeps blowing up. People want to text me when I'm playing video games. Why couldn't they text me when I was sitting around doing nothing like 3 hours ago? But anyway... so things I wanted to talk about while we're together, while we have this time together, is it's like I said, everyone's got their New Year's resolution videos going up, and I didn't want to make a full video on that. I thought it was kind of cheesy, and I don't really know if that many people care what my resolutions for 2016 for the channel are. But I thought this would be a perfect place to let you guys know what my plans for 2016 are, what my resolutions for 2016 are, even though no one keeps resolutions because they're fucking impossible. But my plans for 2016 on the channel, I would really enjoy hitting 200 or 250,000 subs. I know that's a stretch. I know it's like almost doubling the channel in size. But I know we can do it if we just keep pushing. I also want to try and keep up with the content as much as possible. I know it's a little bit harder now that I have a full-time job. I haven't been able to do a video every day like I was doing during the summer. I'm trying to get at least 4 to 5 videos out a week. That's why I started the Let's Play as kind of like a filler video between theories, between fact videos, between cartoon-themed videos. So that's why I've been making Let's Plays. And like I said, I know people might be asking about why are you putting this on your Let's Play channel. The 600 of you that even know that I have a Let's Play channel. I don't use that channel anymore. I gave it away to my buddy Austin. He still does Let's Plays on it, but I don't. I thought it'd be better just to put this on the main channel. But yeah, I want to try and get at least 4 to 5 videos out a week, every week this year is a big thing for me. Another big thing for me is try to get as many partners and collabs done as possible. I know I'm working with the John Gasm an awful lot because we were friends in real life. We've always been friends since high school, so that's easy for me to get a hold of him and get a video done with him. But I've been trying to reach out to other people. I've talked to channels like G Noggin. I've talked to Proto Mario, other channels like that. Some bigger channels, some big name guys that are into theories for Pokemon theories, game theories, things like that. And I want to get as many collabs done as possible. And not just with big guys. I want to spread the love around, and I would love to work with. I've worked with small channels before. I've put just recently I did a couple videos of a guy that has less than 10,000 subs, less than 2,000 subs. If the content is good, I don't care how many subs you have. I would love to work with as many people as possible, and it'll help them grow as well. So that's what I'm stoked for. It's always helpful. It's always nice to help someone out, a smaller channel, because I remember back to when my channel was small and I wasn't getting the views. I felt like my content was good. I felt like I was making good thumbnails, good tags, and there just wasn't anybody watching. And I remember back to those days and remember how frustrating it was. And even though not a whole lot of people gave me shout outs, I just kind of got lucky. It is nice to give back and give somebody a shout out every now and then. But let's go ahead and take on our rival for our second rival battle here. Hopefully we have enough levels. If not, we have enough potions to get through this. So I believe he's got 2 or 3 Pokemon. He's got a starter, which is going to be a bitch takeout. And then a Rattata and a Pidgey. Or at this point he's just got the Pidgey and his starter. But his Pidgey's actually decent level. Level 9 is actually pretty decent. So we might have to use some potions here. We may have gone into this little half-cocked. Hopefully we don't get sand attacked to death here, but we can always just swap out Pokemon if the accuracy gets too low. You can reset that by swapping out the Pokemon. It automatically resets all of the accuracy. But the Bubble's got like a 99 accuracy or 95 accuracy. So even though he lowered my accuracy twice with sand attack, the percentage only really cut in like about half instead of being like a third. All right, but I did miss there, so I'm kind of getting nervous here. He's got a little bit of a lead on me here, so we're definitely gonna have to use a potion at some point to take out his Pidgey. So let's go ahead and potion up. This is why it's always crucial to have as many potions on you as possible. Potion up here. All right, so hopefully and he gets 2 in a row because he outspeeds me. So that he might get 4 attacks in on me before I get 1 landed. Hopefully that takes him out. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be kind of SOL. All right, so that was good. We may be in some trouble yet, though. So let's go ahead, switch over to Trunks. We may lose Trunks. Oh, unfortunate. I know. Hopefully he does like a seeding or something. All right, so we'll be fine. Hopefully, at least. We may have been a little overzealous, as I said I wouldn't do, but yet I did it anyway. Hopefully we can get this taken care of. Yeah, we may be forced to lose at least 1 Pokemon here. Hopefully we don't. Let's go ahead and tackle. Damn, he got back-to-back moves on me. Hopefully that does a little more damage. And it's just going to be a tackle spree. Hopefully I can just use potions and out-tackle him. I should be able to. If I just use 1 potion, I should be able to. So actually we should be all right here. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. If he had known like Vine Whip at this point, which he should actually, I'm not sure why he doesn't. Let's just go ahead and use a potion to make sure here, just because I don't want to take a critical hit. Critical hits in a Nuzlocke run are just the worst. You take a critical hit and that's it. That's the whole game, and you're done. But anyway, I really don't want to be on the safe side of things, especially early game. I can't afford to lose a Squirtle early game like this. It would just be crippling. But we did go ahead and take him out. Goku learned Withdraw, which is great. Heightens my defense. Trunks should gain a level. Well, I guess not. All right, so we beat him. A little bit scary there. For a second there, I thought we may have to sacrifice Trunks, but it looks like he was able to tank through 2 hits. Good thing he was level. If he was level 3 instead of level 5, we may have had a problem. But All right, so we got through that. We got about it's about 25 minutes in. We got about 5 more minutes. We will go ahead and try and get through the Viridian Forest, and that's where we'll cut off. I don't think we'll make it to Brock. We'll probably lead off the next episode with Brock, and I'll probably do some grinding off camera just to make sure we're high enough level. So let's go ahead and see if we can make our way through Viridian Forest. We still have 4 Pokeballs, so we should be able to catch either a Caterpie or something along those lines. The Pidgeys in there as well. I would love to catch a Pikachu in there. The Pikachu rate in there is like 5% or something like that. Now this guy wants to show us how to catch Pokemon. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this guy's a dick. Anyway, you can catch a Pikachu in Viridian Forest. It's a low catch rate. It doesn't happen very often, especially on the very first encounter. I've had it happen before, Nuzlocke runs, and it's so awesome. It makes it so much easier when you catch a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, but you never count on it. It's always like an added bonus if you ever get one. You usually end up with a Caterpie, sometimes Pidgey. So whatever. I'd be happy with either one of those, just to have a Pokemon to switch out to. Absorb a hit while I use a potion until I can get my main Pokemon healed back up, and then eventually replace it with something better later on down the road once we get some more encounters. But this is actually a new route right here. This is technically Route 2, as you guys can see. So let's go ahead. We can actually catch a Pokemon on this route. So let's catch a Pokemon in this patch of grass, because this is a new route, Route 2. And, okay, a Pidgey. A level 4 Pidgey. Not a bad draw. You always need a Pidgey in your team, I feel like, especially early game. Pidgey will help in the Viridian Forest as well, because it learns Gust, and it'll be able to use that as a flying type move to take out bug types. So that'll be cool. Hopefully we can catch him in one ball, because we have... Alright, so cool. We got him. Let's go ahead and name this male Pidgey... Let's name him Boo, after Majin Buu. Boo. Alright, so now we have that. Let's go heal him up real quick, just so we have a full strength party going into the Viridian Forest. And then we can catch a Pokemon in there as well. Like I said, we're going to be a little bit over on time, but that's alright. It should only take about probably about 8 more minutes or so to get completely to the Viridian Forest, and that's where we'll cut off the first episode for you guys, which is usually where I end off on these episodes, so that's not too bad. And then, like I said, it'll be a good start off for the next episode where we take on Brock. Brock should be a total breeze. I could probably beat Brock right now with just a Squirtle. Even though Pokemon are higher level, once it learns Bubble, it's pretty much over from there. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the Viridian Forest. Once we do that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it would be really nice to catch a Pikachu, but like I said, I'm not getting my hopes up on it. But, yeah. Let's see what we draw here in Viridian. Big money on Pikachu. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Pikachu. Ah, it's a Metapod. All right. Okay. So Metapod might just know Harden. So that sucks. I'd rather it be a Caterpie, because Caterpie knows Tackle. So Metapod might literally just be a Pokemon that I can put in there to absorb a hit, like I said, and heal up another Pokemon, and then just sacrifice. It might be a sacrifice Pokemon, but either way, it's always nice. It's always good to have. It's always good to have as many Pokemon as possible. In case something goes wrong, you can always grind one up. And it's good to have backups. God damn, he fucking broke free. What a little dick. I only have so many Pokeballs. But yeah, no Pikachu. Sad face. That would have been really cool to get a Pikachu, but I wasn't really expecting it. But what can you do? Man, I might not even catch this Metal. I only got like one more ball left. Alright, let's do one more attack. He's raised his defense twice. He should be able to take one more tackle. Yeah, I only have one Pokeball left. Get in the ball, dude. You're level 4 Metapod. Get in the ball. Know your place. Know your place there, Metapod. What are you thinking? Alright, come on. Come on. Get in there. Okay, okay. I guess we don't. I guess we don't get a Metapod. I guess we don't get a Metapod. That's fine. I didn't really want it, to be honest with you. It would have just been a burn Pokemon. I would have replaced it immediately once we got past Mount Moon. There's a couple more routes out there. It would have probably never been used in battle outside of just taking a hit once in a while. But that's fine. Whatever. Alright, so I believe there's a Pokeball we can pick up here. Yes, there is. Okay. And we'll run through here. We're at about 30 minutes now, so we're not doing terrible. Ooh, a Weedle would have been nice to have as well. I like Weedle. I like Beedrill, actually. I don't know which one I prefer, Beedrill or Butterfree. Well, let me know down in the comment section which bug Pokemon from Gen 1 do you prefer? Do you prefer the Weedle evolution chain, which is Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill, or do you prefer the Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree? I've heard people say Caterpie before too. I never called it a Caterpie. It's Caterpie. I don't know. It's Butterfree, Caterpie. Yeah, I don't know. Metapod. But man, I can just remember. I had like a flashback to the very first time I played this game. And I remember the very first time I saw Caterpie in the Viridian Forest. I was like 8 years old, playing on a original Game Boy, playing my Pokemon Yellow version, and I was so stoked. I was so stoked. Like I caught a Pokemon, Mom. Like I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one fucking was, Mom. And she wasn't, you know what the fuck she was talking about, of course. But if only she knew how much Pokemon I was gonna play in the next like 10, 15 years, it would probably surprise her. It'd probably surprise a lot of people. Because here I am 20 years later almost, and still playing Pokemon. And probably will play Pokemon for a long, long time. I'll probably play Pokemon until the day I die. I'll probably have my kids play Pokemon. The originals, of course, because the newer ones, Gen 6, I can't really get into it. I've played Omega Sapphire, I've played X, I've played Black, I've played Black and White 2, I've played Diamond, I've played Pearl. And they're okay. I don't hate them. They're just, I don't know. They're to me, and it may be in the nostalgia talking. It probably is the nostalgia talking, to be fair. But nothing can touch Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. And of course we get fucking poisoned. That's why we say to always carry an abundance of poison cures or antidotes, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. So right now it looks like we're only really grinding up levels with Goku. That is true. I will have to do grinding with my secondary party Pokemon, probably off camera, because it'll take so long. But I want to get levels on Goku anyway, because that's the way I'm gonna beat Brock, is to just use Bubble. So the higher the level that he is, the better for me. So I really don't have to grind up with anybody else just yet. I will before we get to Mountain Moon. There's that whole string of trains right there, which can get kind of interesting. I know one has an Ekans. In the original games, that Ekans is a total bitch, especially for speedrunners, because it can get you in Wrap. And Wrap can take up so much time and health. But it's not a big deal in the remake. They changed how that move works. So, all right, so we beat that trainer. Let's go ahead and get a potion in. We should buy some more potions once we get to the pewter city. We need to buy more items as well. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. And I believe there's a trainer on this side. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, there he is. I do want to take on these trainers. I could skip these trainers, but like I said, it's important to get the XP in, especially early game. So we'll go ahead and crush all these bug catchers with their stupid Weedles and all their stupid Pokemon that suck. We'll go ahead and just destroy them real quick. Run about 35 minutes. We're going to be probably going to end up about 10 minutes over. I said I didn't want to go over by 10 minutes, but we're going to end up going over by about 10 minutes. So sometimes you gotta. Oh well, that's okay. This episode will be a little bit extra long, which is fine. Hopefully the next one, I want to try and beat Brock, get through Mount Moon, and it will probably leave off just on the other side of Mount Moon, which was just short of Cerulean. So we'll try and do that in less than a half hour. So we'll see how that goes in the next episode, which I'll record probably tomorrow or later tonight. I don't know. We'll see how I go. But for this episode, yeah, we're gonna be over. It's gonna what we can do about it. But anyway, this damn Weedle, man, the damn strength shot, and hopefully we can get through the rest of Viridian Forest without that many random encounters. It looks like we're running low on PP for tackle. I might start using bubble. I get it, you lowered my speed, it doesn't matter, just take your beating, man. I actually did a theory one time on why all the early trainers only have bug pipe Pokemon. It's actually a pretty cool theory. They can only catch bug type Pokemon because they're so poor they can only afford to buy a handful of Pokeballs, and later Pokemon that are harder to catch, higher level, are too hard to catch with Pokeballs, so they can only catch a handful of Pokemon. They end up being low-level Caterpies and stuff, and because they're low-level Caterpies, they're not very good trainers. They're not able to win battles, and they keep on losing all their money. They keep on having to pay trainers money to have good Pokemon. They pay me money, they pay Gary money, they pay all the other Pokemon trainers to come through with better Pokemon money. And they never have enough money to buy more Pokeballs, which means they can't catch more Pokemon, which means they're stuck with their shitty Pokemon, which puts them in an endless loop of being a bug catcher, stuck in Viridian Forest, trying to catch better Pokemon, but they can't. And I actually thought it was a really cool theory. When there's a full video on that, if you guys are interested in watching that. I don't know how long ago. It was probably about a year ago I made that video. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can. It was actually a really interesting theory. At least I thought. I like putting Pokemon theories. Another Pokemon theory guy that, like I said, I've been trying to get a hold of and trying to get a video in the works with is Proto Mario. You guys might be familiar with his channel. Very popular Pokemon theorist, if you will. We've done videos in the past together. We've done like deadliest Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I've wanted to do a theory with him for quite some time. So we're going to see if we can't get that done in 2016. Like I said, I'm talking to another channel called G Noggin, or just Noggin. Another extremely popular channel. It's got about almost 300,000 subs. Does game theories. Very cool guy. Very nice guy as well. I would love to get a hold of game theory, Matt Pat, but that's the home run that'll never happen. That's the dream. Probably never be big enough to get a hold of Matt Pat. Though Matt Pat, believe it or not, actually subscribes to my channel. So if you're watching, Matt Pat, hit me up for a dual com, even though I know you're definitely not watching. But on the off chance you are, I would love to do a dual com, or even a game theory. Would be so cool to do with you, man. It'd be so awesome. But I know you're not watching. But he does subscribe to me, believe it or not, which is awesome. When I first saw that game theory subscribe to me, I was so stoked. Like, he has like 2 million plus subs, and he subscribes to my little channel. So I thought that was cool. It may not be that cool to you guys. I don't know. But I would love to get some collabs like that done. It would be so much fun to work with people. I really want to get out to California for VidCon as well, which is coming up this summer. I would really love to get down to, I think it's in San Diego or something like that, maybe Santa Monica. I'm not exactly sure where it's at. But I would really love to get out to VidCon, meet some more YouTubers, just start networking, meeting people in the business. I would love to get that done. I'm going to try and get out there this year. And of course, I would vlog the whole thing for you guys with the GoPro and other cameras and stuff like that. And but I don't know if I have the money for it. I'm going to start saving up for plane tickets and hotel fare and stuff like that. So I don't know. We will see. But we are almost through the Viridian Forest, guys. We have one more trainer to go through here. So this is the part of the video where I start thanking you guys for watching or liking the video. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys drop the video a like. I really do appreciate it, excuse me. When you guys can take the 2 seconds out of your day to drop that like, helps the channel out immensely. And also in the comment section, make sure you guys let me know what your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is. I know I get asked that question 100 times a year probably. People always ask me what my favorite Pokemon is. My favorite Pokemon, not just Gen 1, my favorite Pokemon overall is Vaporeon. I'm a big fan of Vaporeon just because in the originals, his moveset, its special attack. See, there's the Pikachu. There's the Pikachu. Damn you, Pikachu. Where were you? Where were you when I needed you? I would have loved to have a level 3 Pikachu. It would have made my day. Unfortunately, we did not. Oh, they're going to drop a Thunder Shock on me, too. I was kind of sleeping on that. But it's so low level, it shouldn't do much. But yeah, anyway, What the hell was I talking about? Oh, my favorite Pokemon being Vaporeon. The move set in Gen 1 is amazing. What's got, you can learn normal type moves like quick attack, swift. You can learn Ice Beam, Bubble Beam, Surf is another big one. All kinds of great moves. So let's go ahead and learn Water Gun here. We'll just replace Tail Whip for now. I'll probably replace Bubble shortly. But just for now, just because in case you run out of PP for one of the moves, it's good to have 2 water moves early game at least. Alright, so we're going to pick up this potion. I know it's on the ground there because I'm a super nerd, and I know where all the hidden items are. I know, it's really creepy. I've played this game so much, but oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and take on this last trainer, then we'll get you guys out of here. Like I said, I tried to make this around 30 minutes. We ended up going about 10, 12 minutes over. I apologize for that. Next time, I promise I'll do better. And you guys won't have to sit and talk with me for over 40 minutes. It seems like that's insane. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like I said, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new around here. Also, drop in the comment section what your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is. I'm very interested to know. Well, it doesn't have to be Gen 1. Just it can be your favorite Pokemon in general. Very interested to see. But that is all we have time for, guys. Like I said, we're just going to play up to the end of Viridian Forest. And this was the last trainer in Viridian Forest. So we did some good things. We got our Squirtle up to level 13, which should be plenty levels to take on Brock early in the next episode. So in the next episode, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take on Brock, then we're going to get through Mount Moon in the next episode. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Like I said, I'm going to be doing uploading of this 2-3 times a week, if not more, if I can pump them out. So thank you guys for watching. We already went over all the subscribe stuff, but thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, guys, remember it's always K-Mac time somewhere. Take it easy, and peace out.